So you can see mcopy.exe in the same folder. So you can use the special parameters to specify things to modify the windows. And hey, hello YouTube, I'm Karan from Bharat, and in this video we are going to talk about the Windows itself. So we're going to understand Windows via the perspective of CMD. So as we all know that before the Windows environment, Microsoft has launched the MS-DOS as their operating system. So keeping that in mind, as most of the best programmers that I have talked to online, they wanted to make their own operating system. So for making their own operating system, you need to understand the existing operating systems so that you can make your operating system better, and it will be easier for you to create the one for you. So suppose you are in the DOS era, suppose you are trying to make your own operating system, and you know that you need to have some programs in it, and the programs are created from set of instructions, some commands. So as you know that a collection of programs will result into an operating system. So if you need to make a Windows like GUI program that can do this much things, you need a lot of batch files as your commands, because each of these options has some commands related to them, and when I'll click on a certain option, a command gets executed in the background. So if we know the operating system with the perspective of MS-DOS, then there must be a lot of batch files in our Windows directory. But you can see that there are not much batch files, but some of the exe files, and you will find a lot of DLL files, dynamic list libraries. So yep, you will find a lot of them. .dll. So you just need to try it and you will find a lot of them. So the main focus of me telling about these things is that we are going to understand Windows from the registry itself. So when you will press Windows R and open Reg Edit, yep, you need to open it as administrator, and here you will see that, okay, I was trying something. So when you will open the Registry Editor, you will find this kind of screen. And what this Registry Editor is, that it is one bulk application that contains your thousands of batch files, or may I say a lot of commands, keeping in one place so that you don't have to make a lot of files. So by this method they have avoided creating a lot of batch files. You just need to open Registry Editor and add a key, so that the key will act as a command. So for example, let me add a value here. So if we want to add a value here, the value you can see is open with code. So let me show you one thing that I have done in my F drive. Oops. Let me delete all these files, unnecessary files. Okay, delete it. In my F drive, you will see that there is a shared directory. So this folder is shared on the network. I have created a folder for the network. So when you will open any of the files, for example, let me say I want to share this batch script tutorial.pdf file. So I don't need to copy it and paste it in the shared directory. What I need to do is just right click on it, and here is the option. You can see I have added copy to shared directory, and when I will click on it, a batch file is called, and it will copy the file. And as the ransomware detector has confirmed that the file has been copied, so when you will go into that folder, you will see there is the file that we want to share. So the file, okay, let me turn the point hours on. It will bother us, it will keep us bothering. So how did I did that? Let me give a demo. So when you open Registry Editor, you will see a lot of registry keys. As the Windows is vast operating system, so it will have to have a lot of commands. So the registry is going to be big. So what we need to do is just open up the star. That the star represents all the keys, all the platforms. So you need to add a key in the shell. So understanding Windows from the registry itself is that you will know the basics of Windows and how it works. So here you can see a key that I have created, copy to shared directory. So as you can see that it has contained nothing but a sub key. That key has the name command, and when you will click on it, you will see a value here, share.bat, and there is a main thing, that the parameter. So we have learned about the special parameters in batch in the previous tutorials. If you have not seen those, you won't understand this. So please make sure to see those tutorials before you will reach here. So here you can see the special parameter is that %1, and share.bat is a file that I have kept in the path variable. So you know that the special variables. So this one is the special parameter, and environmental variable we are using the path variable. So let me show you what are the values inside the path variable that we have already known in the previous tutorial. So echo %path. So as you can see, a lot of values inside this. So you can see that there is an NVIDIA folder, all separated by a semicolon, and there will be a folder. You will find a folder that is the Windows folder. So I have kept my share.bat file in the system32 folder. So here you will see a share.bat. You should see here share.bat. Yep, here it is. So I have kept my share.bat file in the system32 folder under the Windows folder. So this, what I have done is I have created a bat file that I am using as a command, but Windows is using DLL files for their purpose, because DLL can contain a lot of commands, and yep, they are better than batch files. I think that's why they are using it, but I don't know how. So I'll try to learn about DLLs in future, but let's talk about this. So we created a batch file and keep it in a path variable. So you can keep it anywhere. Keep the batch file in some other place, you need to specify here the complete path of the file. So I don't want to do that, so I kept it under the Windows directory. So here I just have to write share.bat as like an inbuilt command. So here I have passing the first parameter to the file. So when you will open it, you will see it is not a big bulky file, it is just a simple file that is using that is checking if the path is a file or folder. So there is some problem while copying the files and copying the folders. So I have checked for it. So if the extension is empty, extension of the file is empty, the first parameter, you will know this when you will see the for loop tutorial completely. So combining the special parameter and the for loop options to find out that if the file has extension, the parameter that we have passed to the share.bat, if it has no extension, file extension like .txt, .exe or .pdf, that so it will call the robocopy command and copy the folder. Otherwise it will call the mcopy that I have created. So yeah, I have created the mcopy using the C++, so it is not that much special, but it shows the percentage while copying the file, because the traditional copy command don't show the percentage along with copying. So it is a little better version of the copy command. So I'm using this. I have kept the mcopy command also in the same directory as that of the share.bat, so that it won't have any problem. So you can see mcopy.exe in the same folder. So you can use the special parameters to specify things to modify the windows. And to add a new key, let's add a new key. Let's do it for the sake of this tutorial.
I'll write here open CMD. Yep, I want to open CMD. Okay, let's get another key. No, I don't want to find a value. I want to make a sub key naming as command. So you need to do that for the Windows. That's default. So the command is cmd.exe. Okay, and we want to open CMD in the current environment. So let's pass the first parameter. That's the current parameter. Nope, p0. So the path of the file itself. There's no path. So let me not do that. Okay.
Let's just simply call cmd.exe. You will right click and you will not see anything here. Okay, I think I need to refresh it. So to refresh it, I need to kill the explorer and bring it back. From the task manager, window r cmd task kill /f/im explorer.exe and explorer.exe. So it should restore it. Yep, it's back. So I'm not seeing the command. Let me open it in the F drive. Let me try that. So it should be applicable on the files. So you can see, yep, you will find a new option, open CMD. So the CMD is opened in the current drive. You can see here. Otherwise, the context menu that we have modified is of the files context menu, not for the folders. So you won't see the file command here, open CMD. So that's for this tutorial. Let's delete that. And okay, so another thing is that when you will open window R's and you will type a thing here like temp, so when you will surround a string with percentage signs, you know what you're doing. That you're trying to execute the variable of the CMD. So a temp variable is containing a path of the temporary folder in the Windows. So when you will open it, it will open the temporary folder. So what you can do else with it? So let's open your system drive. Yep, C is your system drive. So let's open your home drive. Yep, C is your home drive. So to know all these things, that what you can do with these things, you need to know the predefined variables. So these all are the predefined variables. You can use all these. So yep, these all are things that you can do. You can write win_dir and you will win_dir and you will open the C/Windows folder by default. You can do that without the run dialog box. You can do that in the Explorer search bar. So let me go into user profile, and I'm in the C/user/kvc folder. So here you can jump to the desktop or whatever. So I think you have understood Windows. So let me open registry again and try some things. Open it as an admin. You can modify any of the files here. So let me open .exe files. So to stop executing the files, you can stop the exe files, and you just need to mess with these things. Here you can see a default value of exe file. Just find exe file, just type exe_file in the same path exe, and you will find that exe file key is here. So this key is connecting all exe files with some things in the operating system. So as you can see, the definition of the file type is application, and the flags are here set. You can see the icon and whatever. The default icon is %1. This is the first parameter that defines that the files have their own icons. We are not going to define a static icon. So under the shell you will see the options. Open in under the command, you will see %1 and star. Here %* means all the rest parameters, but the first parameter is must. So the first parameter is the current drive or the file name of the file that we are going to pass to the operating system. So that is how Windows works, and I think you have understood the Windows. So understanding registry is not a small topic, so it may take a longer video, but I wanted you to know about these things, and I'm sure most of you already knew them, but I think I must do for the sake of the beginners. So that's all from me, and I hope you like it, and the next video will be a better one, so I think you'll love that too. If you have any doubt or query, please leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please share. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.